In this video, I'm looking at simplifying these expressions here. So let's have a look at what we're doing. So we've got first, we have a is the square root of 3 times the square root of 11. Now, by using an extension or the reverse of the fifth index law, we can rewrite this as the square root of 3 times 11, which gives us the square root of 33. And that's as simple as that gets, so we're done with that one. Okay, so now we can have a look at part B. We have root 6 times root 10. So we can do the same thing, square root of 6 times 10, which gives us the square root of 60. Now this is not as simple as we can get, because a simple surd has a smallest possible number under here. But what we can do is we can take out a square factor out of this, and in fact we can take out a square factor of 4, because 60 equals 4 times 15. So what we can do is we can now turn this into the square root of 4 times the square root of 15. And we can then, well, the square root of 4 is 2 root 15. So it simplifies down to root 60, but really we can get that even simpler down to 2 root 15. Okay, so now looking at part C, we have 4 root 5 times root 15. Now if we have numbers out the front of our surds, we just multiply them out the front. So we're going to have 4 root 5 times 15. So actually write those in there. So then we're going to have a look. This gives us 4 root 75. Now the 4 root 75, we can now have a look at the 75. Now 75 is divisible by 25. So 25 is a factor, so we can have root 25 times root 3 lots of 25 makes 75. Now 25 is useful to us because this now gives us 4 times 5 root 3, which gives us 20 root 3. And that's as simple as that one gets. Okay, so now having a look at part D, now we're starting to get some division. We have root 33 divided by root 11. Now these work the same as our multiplications, as we can now take root 33 divide 11 as one root. 33 divided by 11 is 3, so we have square root of 3. Now moving on to part E, we have the square root of 120 divided by the square root of 10. So again, doing the same thing as we did in part D, we have the square root of 120 divided by 10, which is a square root of 12. Now with 12, we can also break that up into factors of 4 and 3, because 4 times 3 is 12. And the reason I've chosen 4 and 3 is so that I can now take the square root of 4, which is 2, and we're left with the root 3, so we have 2 root 3. And lastly, having a look at part F, we have 4 root 45 divided by 8 root 5. So we can now deal with the numbers. 4 divided by 8 is 1/2, so I'm going to have over 2. And then I will have 1 over 2 times the square root of 45, to make it a big square root, so we can fit the divide by 15 in there. 45 divide 5. So this gives us 1/2 times square root of, well, 45 divided by 5 is 9. So that gives us 1/2 times the square root of 9 is 3. And 1/2 times 3 gives us 3 over 2.